We want to send out a huge congratulations to one of our brothers. That's right. Such a huge accomplishment that's going on here. That's right. Charlotte Flame has got himself a show on Comedy Central. Congratulations. The HBO deal has fell through, and they waited time, and they were able to refinance a deal. And Zaddy made sure you were taken care of. Now, to get to the gist of this, we will wait. But we wanted to say congratulations. This is a big move. This is a big step up. Huge step up. But here's where you always get the truth. Because there's a lot of details, and the devil is in the details. Now, when they were promoting this and trying to do this years ago, they had no idea. Even the people that were backing him had no idea about this guy's past. They only know him from the Breakfast Club. And they never really listened to the show. They just knew, oh, this guy's popular. And he started to just all of a sudden start talking about political views. And they was like, he controls the youth. Look how many hits, the traffic that he gets and he generates. But they don't really realize that the general public has nothing to do with this man. This man does not go outside. This man does not make appearances at places. He is a hermit. He's scared to go places that he used to go because he knows he has more people that don't like him than like him. So he's became an introvert. And the people really don't like him. They have various reasons for these actions. Then the old case of where he pleaded guilty to a lesser charge, where he was mentioned in a sex allegation. Right? Where he pled guilty for his participation in that case. And now, Viacom CBS just greenlit a series for Charlamagne that's called The God's Honest Truth with Leonard Charlamagne McKelvey. A weekly half-hour night talk show that's going to appear on September the 17th on Comedy Central. And it's going to center around his natural ability, right, to be culturally fluent on social issues, sketch interviews, and social experiments. You trying to make another Chappelle show without Chappelle? But add a talk show format? So Charlamagne has dropped the name Charlamagne the God in the promo. And now he's Leonard Charlamagne McKelvey. Now, why would they want to do that? Because if you say Charlamagne the God, which I don't call him that at all, he's Charlamagne the Broad. Now, if you look at the devil in the details, you start to see everything about this seems weird. Seems pretty forced. Why would Comedy Central be looking to give Charlamagne a show? What the hell with this show? Like all the hosts that are out there, people who are in the comedy world, who host a talk show, or people who can conduct interviews. Why would you go to Charlamagne, who's already had a failed career twice with his shows? The MTV2 shows. What's different this time? He was about more popular then than he was now. What was the difference? The people didn't deal with him then. What is the difference now? People are going to tune in to watch Charlamagne on Comedy Central? Really? Is that what people are going to do? I can't think of a soul that's going to do that. People listen to The Breakfast Club in the morning because they're on their way to work or they're at work and they're listening to it as they work. That's it. Nobody's finna go out of their way to see Charlamagne or, hey, that's Charlamagne. I can't really tell you anyone who would think in such a format. He's not that type of person that you would even think, this would be a good idea to do this with. None at all. Now let's get to how this came to be. Okay, here we are. Right on the heels of Charlamagne signing with iHeartRadio, and they created iHeartMedia. They signed a 3-year deal with Viacom CBS back in September of last year. And I want to say shouts out to Kwame Brown Bust Life. Make sure you follow that channel as well as Self Talk and this channel here, Carcino for Life, and hit the like button, please. We appreciate all the support from the people and giving you guys all the details. See, Viacom CBS signed this 3-year deal, right? They're a youth group. They have an entertainment and youth group, and they signed with iHeartMedia for podcasting and doing all these regular original podcast shows. As you're going to be seeing from this Charlamagne show, Viacom was able to get this deal done through iHeartMedia, which is connected to Charlamagne's contract. Now, that's Comedy Central, Paramount Network, MTV. All of these are connected to Viacom CBS. So now you have a powerful ally when it comes to getting things done. You have a powerful ally in getting these shows put together for Charlamagne. And these are the people that have strip mined a lot of blacks off of network television. They have strip mined the programming of education. They have strip mined all of these shows that was about giving you some type of balance within radio. And now it's going over to what podcasting is for media. Viacom is responsible for all of it. And iHeartMedia from iHeartRadio, they decided to go ahead and team up with and do a partnership deal to help strengthen their products and their biggest brands. You know, Viacom has VH1, TV Land, like I was saying, the Smithsonian Channel. They actually have the Daily Show with Trevor Noah, right? That's a successful hit for them on Comedy Central. So now Charlamagne wants to be Trevor Noah. And Trevor Noah, a comedian from South Africa who comes over and gets this show and starts taking off, right? Then he turns around and said Charlamagne had accused Viacom of trying to set him up during the Tommy Lauren situation. Remember when he went out there with Tommy Lauren? Charlamagne recently admitted that Viacom was trying to create a show where Tommy Lauren and Charlamagne would be on a show together. He came on her show and he was going to interview her and have her come up to the Breakfast Club. But after the Trevor Noah situation went left, her people pulled the plug on her going on Charlamagne's show, as she felt she was set up, and they didn't want her to look even worse on his show. And he promised that he wasn't going to do it, and he looked like a sucker being on her show on Fox. And a lot of people attacked him for being who he basically is. But the truth of the matter was, he knew there was a show that was going to be worked and trying to be worked with Tommy Lauren and himself. And he wanted that. That's the lie he keeps telling the public. Like, oh, we could be friends. Yeah, I believe Trump divides us. He was going to be against Trump. She was going to be for Trump. They were going to just battle their differences out on this show all the time and have guests. And they saw the money that could be generated off of it. And Charlamagne saw the money and was willing to go. But it went left real fast, and it made him look like the biggest hypocrite and fool in the world. Even though Trevor Noah had her on the show, he basically let her just basically hang herself on his show and look totally ridiculous. And it went so bad that they didn't even want her followers and her people didn't even want her going on your show. And you on her show, Kiki, and and you looking real bad, boy. You looked real bad. And now Viacom comes and gives you a show like Trevor Noah, because you've been rubbing shoulders with Van Jones and Angela Rye, right? We know what's going on out here. You are a liberal, fake woke liberal, never been for the people, never been about the people. You've always been about self. And this is why you are in the position that you are in. This is why you're not canceled. Why Viacom didn't cancel you? With your track record, accusations, attack on women, verbally. I mean, you've made terrible claims on your own Twitter platform that HBO had to back away once all these receipts were coming out about you. And it wasn't what people were saying about you. It was what you was actually saying and stating. All of these things that you tried to atone for because you changed one shirt to the next shirt. And we're supposed to forget about the shirt you was actually wearing for tens of years in the past. So congratulations, Charlamagne. You have done it. You got your own show again by Zaddy. But he promotes that he's all black and this is all black, man. A black man doing this with a black thing. You got a black company. But Zaddy holds the keys. And see, this is what Joe Budden was trying to tell you. We're not in the same position, Charlamagne. I'm trying to fight for ownership, real ownership. And that's the only thing I agree with Joe on. Him and Charlamagne are not fighting the same fight, which is 100% honestly the truth. They're not fighting the same fight. It is 100% obvious what's transpiring here. And the reason they're not fighting the same fight is because Charlamagne is fighting to be daddy's favorite son. He's not fighting for ownership. He's fighting for daddy to make him an owner. Like, daddy, can I please own this? Please, dad. Please, dad, let me be the owner. I want people to look at me as the owner. So that's what's happening here. And we supposed to forget what you did to Lil Mama, making that black woman cry like that on your show? We supposed to now believe you are for black people after she lost her mom and was really being just ran through the mud by the media, by a powerful rapper who was upset that she came on a stage and wanted to destroy her career because of it, and emotionally had to go through this pain of not really just making a mistake of going on stage, and now her whole career is turned upside down because of it. She thought you were an ally. But you're not an ally. You work for Zaddy. That's your role. Misguiding people. That has always been your role. And now you're going to be the chocolate face that they use to come in here and try to manipulate all the brothers and sisters again by pretending to be woke. What you gonna do? You gonna give some turkeys? You gonna put some other brothers that's just like you on your podcast, on your new show? Bring them on. All the people that you got on your Black Effect podcast, they're gonna be your special guests on your show, right? Special guest, Matty Patty and Captain Jack. They got a podcast called We Smoked. And guess what they do? They smoke. So you're going to bring all them out there on your show so you can promote it because you got a financial interest in it. So when you were going back and forth with Kwame, it was because you had a financial interest in Matt Barnes and Captain Jack, Steven Jackson. You had a financial piece in that All the Smoke crap. And then All the Smoke, people stopped watching them. And it's affecting your money. And you wanted to get involved. Then realizing, hey, this guy's from my hometown. Because somebody probably told you, hey, he's from your hometown. We know him. Some people you know him or know about his family. You saw that as an opportunity to get a leg up and start airing this guy's personal business about his family, things he didn't even know, on the radio, over the air, on a national syndicated program, over Viacom, CBS, because they're partnered with you guys now, and iHeartRadio Media. So if Kwame decided to sue you, Charlamagne, because if you sue him, he'll countersue. He's not just going to countersue Charlamagne. He's going to countersue iHeartRadio, Viacom, CBS, and any company that is attached. That's how lawsuits work, Charlamagne. So I'm quite sure you backed the hell off and left Kwame Brown alone. And you're going to try to do it another way. Let me tell you what they're doing in his channel, y'all. They're trying to make Kwame's channel appear to be not age appropriate or friendly. Now they're making people review it so younger people will have a hard time trying to view the content from Kwame Brown. That's just going to make people want it more. See, you people always make this mistake of trying to sabotage people's channels and end up in a worse situation than you already created. And that's what's going to happen to them. They don't realize it, but they've already committed that sin. So they gonna see. Just wait. So I didn't want to make this a long video. I'm gonna try to keep it short. So I want to say thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the Cash App. My Cash App is Carcino still. Thank you guys, man. I'm gonna get out of here, get some things done. Got a lot coming up.